All right. Beyond the gates. Dana is evil. Dana, Dana is evil. So Eva tried to come back to the house, and as she's coming back into the house, she notices that Dana still has the motorcycle helmet and the gloves, which I don't like how the soap opera last week preview showed Dana confronting Eva about the motorcycle hat and gloves when that's not going to happen until this week. Like, don't give me a preview and that's 2 weeks away. Also, don't give me a preview that is on the last day of the week. Like today, the Vanessa slept with the shark, the crook. They slept together in his casino, but that happened today. And the way she did it, like, I feel sorry for her husband. Like, he knew something's gonna go down between them, but he can't do anything because he's afraid to tell his wife that this man is swindling him for all the money he has through gambling. But then yet you're letting your wife fall for him. Like, you're pretty much pimping out your wife. Stop it. Let me go back to Dana. So Dana's packing up the motorcycle helmet, realizes somebody can find this and prosecute me. So she's wrapping it up. Eva sees it as Dana's doing that, and then she acts like she doesn't see it. Like, she's knocking on the door, Mom, can I come in? So Dana gives her stuff and said, "This is the last of your stuff. You need to get out." And it's like, "You chose your father over me." And what bothered me in the whole situation, you're mad because he chose Ted. Your daughter chose her father over you when you're choosing her father right now. Like, she's doing all she can to get close to Ted, to be in his presence, to be around him, but she really wants Ted back, and she feels like that Ted hyped her up. Mind you, that was 20 years ago. 20 years ago that he said he loved you, and he moved on and didn't think about you. Are you delusional? Delusional. So now, before Eva came over there, Dana went over to Ted's hotel room, which was, Ted is stupid. Ted, and y'all know they got a new Ted now. Yeah, y'all know him. He plays in a lot of movies. Ted is stupid. Like, why would you even let the woman who was accusing your daughter of killing someone, who is trying her best to blow up your marriage, why would you let her in your room? Like, what's wrong with you? He should have kicked her out or just left. I would just leave her in there by herself, and I'm done. So of course, when she's leaving, his daughter comes in, Kat, and the way Eva made it seem like, well, the way Dana made it seem like she was all over Ted and they were having drinks when really she poured her own drink. But Ted should have kicked her out. And then Kat told him, why would you let her in your, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're trying to get back on Mom's good side and you're allowing yourself to be caught in a room with this woman? Like, what is wrong with you? So Kat is on the warpath with, well, let me go back to Dana and Eva. So Eva again begs for Dana to let her stay in the house. Eva's like, no, I keep on getting mixed up. I'm sorry. Dana says no. Eva, you can't come back. Of course, she's crying and being dramatic and kicks her out, makes her give up her key. Eva has an extra key. She's not stupid. I'm like, my mama, sort of, kind of. She's not as evil. So she goes in the apartment and gets the motorcycle hat and the gloves. Okay. And that's going to come up next week. They show you next week where Jacob is going to come to Dana's residence and say, we have a search warrant to search the premises because they have video camera image. I say Jacob, but I don't think his name is Jacob. Whoever is the detective. Because I think Jacob is the one who's sleeping with Danny. I get them mixed up. They look alike, even though they're not alike at all. Well, the one who's sleeping with Danny, I'll put their names up when I go to post this video. He had security footage, which I was like, what type of documentary? So he was just trying to get footage of the nurses because the nurses were being bashful because he was doing this documentary about nurses. And then in one of the footages, he has this footage of Dana / Leslie / Sherry, who we know as the audience that she did go in that hospital room and poison Catherine, but no one else knew who she was. So now they have something else they can catch her on, but nobody can really ID her from the video. Like, that looks like her, but we're not sure it's her. So you have that going on. Mona, who works for Nicole, is on it too. Like, we need to get this woman caught, and she's helping Kat find whatever evidence they need to find, and they're piecing things together. Her, Nicole, and Kat are piecing things together as they're finding it, because as they're going through belongings for the church, they have this donation basket. Kat comes across this leather jacket, and come to find out they believe it's now Dana's, and there's a receipt in there for a coffee shop and a receipt for a motorcycle parking violation, I want to say. So Kat is just putting this all together. Danny finally admits to her best friend she's been sleeping with Jacob. I think his name is Jacob. If not, I'll correct myself. Jacob finally admitted to his uncle, Ted, he's been sleeping with Danny, and how he thinks he's catching feelings. She thinks she's catching feelings, but she's afraid to admit to Nicole, because that's Nicole's nephew, technically, but that's through Ted. I'm sleeping with this guy. Um, Bill's new wife is pregnant. Danny goes ballistic over it. Now, mind you, Danny's youngest daughter with Bill, Chelsea, walked in on the hearing this news, and she's grossed out. This girl literally, Haley is literally young enough to be Bill's daughter. So Danny, of course, goes crazy. She's thinking she's faking it. She's not really pregnant. Ain't no way she's pregnant. And I hope this does not cause her to spiral again and go, because she ends up going to their house to confront them. Like, she loves going to Bill's house. Why do you even let her in the house? I just don't understand. So they show next week that they're going to be on the couch. They're having a lot of sex ever since they found out she's pregnant. And Bill is, something's going to happen, because lately he's been having these tremors, but he's not really dealing with it. And either, I don't know if he's going to have a stroke. I don't think it's a heart attack. I think it's a stroke. And Haley's going to call the ambulance. And this is for next week they're showing. Let me finish up. I'm about to run out of time.